Hello world, this is my first YouTube video, so I figure I'll start off with some stuff about me. I'm 20 years old, I'm a college student, I study biochemistry, I am in the honors biology um, club thing, I'm in the chemistry club. I also love music and working out and cooking. Um, the reason I'm making this video is because I was recently diagnosed with an eating disorder, in particular bulimia. And I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about it. It's kind of a shameful thing and it's hidden, and people aren't really willing to discuss it with other people, and especially people with eating disorders. We don't like to talk about it. And so maybe if I do this, it'll open up some dialogue with people, or maybe not. Maybe I'm just weird. Either way, so this is going to be kind of my own way of journaling and keeping track of this, and so I hope you enjoy it. Um, a little bit of history behind my eating disorder is that when I was younger and all through high school and stuff, I guess I saw food as a big solution to emotional problems. I would eat my feelings, so to say. I worked at a fast food restaurant, so it was really easy. Grab a bacon cheeseburger if you're upset, and grab an ice cream cone. It'll make you feel better. And then I went off to college, and I had an unlimited meal plan, and that was just wonderful for my already binge eating problem. And I gained a whole bunch of weight, like a whole lot of weight. I was 155 pounds when I started college, and by that December I was up to like 175, 180, and I hated my body so much. And then I transferred schools, and I met some great people, and I loved my new school, and I was eating better. And one day I binged, and then I panicked, and I got rid of it, and I purged, and I threw up in a garbage can in my room. And then that led to another day doing the same thing, and the relief of not having the food there, and then it led to a fairly long-term problem. So that started probably halfway through this second semester of my freshman year. I was doing that March, April is when that started. And so then I spent the summer down here where I go to school, and I was very much in denial about my food problem. It was like, yes, okay, I do this, but I'm sure a lot of people do it, and it's not that bad. But I knew it was bad, and especially being, a scientist, I know exactly what I'm doing to my body, and it's not good. And I went up north to visit my family, and my mom figured it out, and so she confronted me about it, and let my sister know, because I live with my sister, and came down here and started doing some treatment at our health center at the university, which I think is a really good thing to note, is that a lot of schools have great programs and great health centers to get the assistance for this that people need. Mine's been very useful. So that's the history of my eating disorder. So what I'm doing now, I see a therapist and a nutritionist and a physician. My therapist and I kind of discuss the causes of my eating disorder, any sort of emotions that I'm feeling. A lot of people with eating disorders aren't very good at expressing their emotions, which is fair enough with me. Yep, so I discuss everything with my therapist. Start with a new one this coming week. She is actually a specialist for eating disorders, so I'm really hoping that this can help me out a lot. My nutritionist is helping me with my meals and making sure that I'm getting enough protein and iron and vitamins and minerals that I need. And my doctor keeps track of like my blood levels, my weight, making sure that I'm not so unhealthy that I need to go into an outpatient or an inpatient treatment program. So that's good. Right now, the biggest thing for me is I'm working on my meal planning. So I write out what I'm going to eat for every meal every week, exactly what times I'm going to eat, and but snacks are safe. So the biggest thing with bulimia rather than anorexia is that bulimic people don't really have an understanding of our hunger levels, so they're not normal. So we have to do structured eating. So I eat certain foods at certain times every day, and I have to have it planned out. So that's the background of my treatment and where I am at right now. A lot of the struggles that go with it are obviously resisting the binges. This past week I was kind of emotional and I ate an entire pizza and an entire road of breadsticks by myself. And then you have to resist the purging, and I do have a friend who's also bulimic, and so it's hard to resist doing all sorts of bad things with her, the purging and throwing up and avoiding food in general. So we kind of try to keep each other in track. So right now I weigh 140 pounds and I'm 5'6", so that is in the normal body mass index range. But the thing with bulimia that people have to remember is that most bulimics are in the normal range for body weight because we do get that high calorie intake from our binges. So just keep that in mind, and I just think that this is a problem that really needs to be brought to the surface and not be something so shameful to talk about. A lot of people seem like they're okay on the surface and seem like there's nothing wrong, but there's a lot of people that have all sorts of problems that we don't know about. So next time you see that honors student or somebody struggling with something, just keep in mind that they might have a big secret. So I'm hoping to be able to keep up with this every week, probably upload Saturday or Sunday, and keep track of my progress on here. And if nobody watches it, it was cathartic for me to get it out. And if people watch it and it starts something, that'd be great. Feel free to send me emails or comments on this. If you ever want to talk about it or you're struggling with a similar problem, I would love to talk to you. And so thank you. Till next week. I will see you then.